Hello, beloveds, and welcome to the episode of the Enlightened Podcast. I am your host, Luyanda Khumbuza, and welcome to Monday Momentum. Firstly, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say thank you for all the support. I mean, we did launch a new platform and it's growing leaps and bounds, all because of you. And I do hope that you are enjoying seeing us on the other side as much as we enjoy speaking to you from this side. So today, I want us to continue in our conversation around how do we plan for the year ahead, right? I want to help you craft a strategic career plan, which is what today's episode will focus on. I want to give you 5 tips and ways in which you can craft your career plan, but not just any career plan, a strategic one, because I think as you build your career, as you pivot, as you go through anything that you may go through, pitfalls, whatever the case may be, challenges, the reason why you need a strategic career plan is one that is going to be able to accommodate what the life or what your life in your career will actually look like. One with pitfalls, one with challenges, but we don't steer away from the goal, right? So first things first, big one. I want you to be able to reflect on the past year. I know we're going towards the end of February and now we're going into March, and you're probably thinking, I can't remember half the things that I did last month. How can I possibly remember, what happened last year? I need you to take some time to take stock of how your year was, right? Simply as writing 3 things that you are really good at or 3 things that really worked, and 3 things that are areas of improvement. This could be in your personal life, but also in your professional life, and can be applied across any area of your life, right? You want to make sure that you know the lessons that you learned, you know the achievements that you had, you know the challenges that you faced, right? So write those down and actually take time to reflect. Why does this matter, right? Self-awareness is key as a foundation for somebody who wants to grow. So if you are unaware of thyself and you don't know thyself, it's very hard to be able to build a foundation that you can grow from. So you want to make sure that you master self first. Secondly, we now get into the point that now that you know what your reflection looks like, let's get into the actual goal setting. Set SMART goals, right? And yes, we're going to do SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, right? So instead of saying, I want to get a promotion, you can say, I want to become a team lead by Q3 by completing a leadership course and taking on more responsibility. Did you hear the difference between those? I want a promotion, but this one says, I want to become a team leader by Q3. And how are you going to do that? Through completing a leadership course, but also taking on more responsibility. So you want to be that detailed in your goals that you set for yourself. And why does this matter? Clarity is clear to see, right? So a clear goal provides direction and motivation. It's as simple as that. Number 3, this is one that a lot of people tend to struggle with. The ability to align your goals to the values or the objectives of the organization. And I'm going to tell you why this is important. When you align your personal and company goal, it really, really boosts your visibility as an individual in the workplace. You guys want the opportunities. You want to thrive. You want to be known in the boardrooms. You want your name mentioned in rooms that you haven't even stepped in. But how do you then become visible? Because that should be the goal. And when you are able to take your personal values and align them with the values and objectives of the organization, you become more visible and you make an impact in your work. And impact stands out more than just saying, my work will speak for myself, right? So how do you do that? You have to, of course, know what the objectives and the goals are for the company. So do your research around what are the strategic plans for the company? What are the organization trying to achieve? What is the big thing or the big idea for us as an organization? And how can my personal goals contribute to that, right? So if a big part of your organization is maturing in AI, maturing in technology. How can I contribute or make an impact in that? So you personally can take up maybe a course to understand Meta or AI or whatever. So you're doing something at your own personal level as a goal, but what this does, it feeds into the strategic objective of the organization. So I hope I'm being clear. Number 4, you want to then create a developmental plan, right? Or development plan, where you know the big idea now, we've set the goals. Now it's time to break these down into more actionable steps and strategies that have timelines, right? So example of these steps that we need to take is that you need to find relevant courses if you want to study. You need to find a mentor, sponsor, or coach if you're looking at upskilling in that way. You need to identify the skills that you want to develop if upskilling is also top of your list. And also feedback loop. You must have an open feedback loop where you're able to get regular check-ins, even with your manager or somebody to hold you accountable so that you are able to track your progress. And this development plan is very, very important because it will make those big goals more achievable and easier to sort of like navigate and even stomach. Last but definitely not least, everything that I've mentioned takes a lot of hard work. It takes a big toll on you, even emotionally, when you begin to prepare yourself for your higher self. So you want to build a support network, right? So surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. I read something on my way to the studio today where it said that you must be in the room with people that are smarter than you, but don't feel dumb. Because those people allow you, like they stretch you in conversations, right? So you don't want to be with people where you're always the smartest in the room. You're the one that always has the answer. Put yourself in spaces where you feel dumb so that you can be straight. Put yourself in spaces where you feel like, hey, angeke ngikhulume nokukhuluma la because ngizobheda. Those are the kind of spaces that you want to put yourself in, right? So surround yourself with colleagues, with your peers, with mentors, and people that can actually support your growth, right? So you have to identify those people for yourself. And remember, when you build relationships, it's a two-way street. So it's not about what you can get from them, but it's also what you can give to them. Collaboration and accountability are key if you want to be successful and succeed in all your goals. And I just want to leave you with that. Those 5 steps: build a support network, create a development plan. You want to align your goals to the objectives of the organization. You want to set those SMART goals. And first, which is the last, if I'm mentioning it, but the first one is to reflect on the past year, because that is the information that is going to allow for you to build on a firm foundation. Right? I hope that this is valuable for you. Please do leave your questions. If there's anything that you want me to unpack a bit more, you can email me. I'm happy to give you templates if you must, but I want you to be able to craft a strategic career plan for yourself. And with these 5 tips, I have no doubt that you will do exactly that. My name is Luyanda Khumbuza, and this has been the Enlightened Podcast. Till next time. Bye.